This is a traditional classroom. The teacher stands at the front and the students watch and listen. Students are passive learners. You may recognize this because it's probably how you were taught and how your parents were taught before that. But there are lots of problems with this approach to teaching. You see, not all students learn at the same speed, so some get left behind. And while some students learn better by listening, others may learn better by doing. This means that students are often left struggling to keep up, or waiting for others, or having to reteach themselves in ways that work for them. But there is another way. The flipped classroom addresses these problems and makes learning more personal. First, the teacher makes a video that delivers the content they usually teach in class. Then they share it online so students can watch it before the next lesson. Students can rewind and rewatch a video as many times as they like and come to class with questions to ask the teacher. Students can access the videos anytime, anywhere. This provides more flexibility. Students can also spend the time that they need with the material in order to understand it. This may be more or less than other students for certain topics. The lessons are also there for students to return to when they're studying for tests and exams. In a flipped classroom, the teacher is now able to spend more time leading activities that help students become active learners and engaged participants in their own education. Flipping also gives students the ability to learn more independently. Instead of sitting and listening, students can spend class time applying their knowledge in more practical ways. And teachers are able to spend their time working with students and giving them individual support and attention. As part of our flipped classroom, students will be learning using an asynchronous, mastery-based system. At the beginning of each unit, students will receive a unit checklist that outlines the topic's learning goals and expectations. As outlined in the checklist, students are provided with the approximate time required for each topic, or a pacing guide. This is also posted online. This will allow students to spend more or less time on particular topics as needed. They can determine how much time they need to master a particular topic, keeping in mind that there are, however, completion dates that must be adhered to. If a student is falling behind, extra help will be recommended and there will be contact home. For each topic, students will be required to watch the lesson video and take notes. There are note templates posted on the class website, which students may use to help structure their notes. Questions are also embedded in the lessons as well to help students gauge their learning. Students will then come to class with questions they had during the lesson or prepared to answer the guiding questions for the topic. In class, students will practice concepts and work on activities. Topics have required activities that must be completed and choice activities where students can choose which method of learning suits their needs. Also, during class, students will have one-on-one conversations with their teacher known as check-ins. If they feel ready, they may take a mastery check or a short quiz on a topic. If they are not ready, they can complete more of the choice or extra practice activities. If a student is successful, they move on to the next topic. If a student is not successful, they will have to discuss the results and appropriate extra practice will then be completed. After completing the additional practice, they can then try another mastery check. Mastery checks must be completed prior to unit tests so that they are ready for the summative assessment. Using the combination of a flipped and mastery-based classroom, students will have many opportunities to demonstrate their understanding of the course material and apply it in practical ways. It also provides students with more personalized and direction over their learning, as well as increased responsibility. Students are in the driver's seat. I look forward to this upcoming semester. There's a lot of information on the class website, lauriscience.ca, regarding the course, content, forms, and upcoming events. Please be sure to check regularly to keep up to date.